Hello everyone, this is a really important topic I wanted to cover today. It's 5 things I want to tell my younger athlete self. So the first one I want to say is respond, don't react to negative feedback. Negative feedback is inevitable in your athlete journey, and I really wish I could go back and tell myself that this negative feedback isn't a direct attack. It's not an insult, and it doesn't define who you are as an athlete. Just think, even the greatest athletes of all time, Serena Williams, Usain Bolt, David Beckham, they all face tough criticism at some point in their development before they eventually reach the top or the peak in their career. What separates champions from everyone else is how they respond to that criticism. So next time you get negative feedback from your coach, I want you to think of these 3 things. The first thing is to shift your perspective. Like I said, feedback is not personal. It's more of an opportunity for you to ask questions about yourself. So, what can I learn from this? When coaches or other teammates offer criticism, they're giving you a mirror to see where you can grow. So again, ask questions. Don't just listen passively. Ask your coach, how can I improve this then? Or what specific drills would help me with this? This is something I didn't do well when I was younger, but I think it would show that you're serious about improving and can lead to deeper insights. So definitely ask questions. Also, another thing I struggled with was to stay composed and not react to it like it was an insult. It's easy to get defensive or frustrated when you've given your best efforts and it still just doesn't feel good enough. But staying calm shows how mature you are. If you do get defensive, just take a big breath and try to just absorb the feedback and focus on how you can apply it. The second thing is nerves are your friend. So it's competition day, you're shaking, you feel like you're physically going to be sick. Maybe you have been sick before, and these nerves, they are your friend. I tell my younger self that this is just your body preparing for action. I used to think nerves were a sign of weakness. The key is to learn how to channel those nerves into energy. How you can do that is reframing the feeling. So instead of I'm scared, try shifting that to, okay, I'm excited. This small mental shift turns anxiety into anticipation. You could also try breathing techniques and visualization. Picture yourself like executing every move perfectly, like completely nailing a sprint start.
The start is absolutely key.
Scoring a goal or landing the perfect gymnastics routine. It requires a lot of trust in your training, and so keep reminding yourself that you have actually prepared for this moment.
Best ever.
Your sport does not define you. I'm a sprinter, I'm a footballer, I'm a gymnast. It's natural to identify with your sport, and I used to do this all the time. But I would tell my younger self that my own worth is so much more than just how many medals I won. I do feel quite strongly about encouraging young athletes to separate their performance from their identity and to remind them that wins and losses are just moments. They don't reflect who you are as a person. So I'd recommend nurturing those other passions that you might have. The other day I learned that one of my clients actually who plays basketball is also a really talented drummer, which I thought was really cool. So balancing your athletic life with other interests helps keep you grounded and can also prevent you from burning out. You don't have to feel motivated every day. Some days I feel fired up and just ready to hit the track, and other days I just couldn't think of anything worse. I tell my younger self that feeling is perfectly normal. It's normal to feel drained from school, from doing homework and just social life. What I do love about sport is that it does teach us discipline from a very young age, and eventually discipline is what will get you through these hard times. So embrace the cycle. Life moves in waves. These tough days are only temporary. Trust that the spark and the love for the sport will always come back, and when it does, you'll be ready for it. 99% of your progress happens outside training. You spend only a fraction of your time in training. So what happens to the other 99%? That's where champions are made. I would tell my younger self that I really need to focus on fueling, sleeping, and recovering to the best that I possibly could. Nutrition is less about what you're eating and more about, do you have enough energy to fuel your training and competitions? I'll do more videos in the future about nutrition, so I won't go too in depth about that today. Sleep is also your secret weapon. It's when your muscles repair, your mind resets, your energy recharges. Honestly, if you aim for more than 8 hours a night and no screens before bedtime, you can watch your performance just blow up. So the final takeaway from this video, your athletic journey is about more than just what happens on game day or race day. How you handle feedback, manage your nerves, nurture your identity, and care for your body will determine how far you'll go and how successful you will be in your sport. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please make sure you subscribe and click on notifications so you don't miss another video.